Jones High School. 3 Lady Patriots softball players putting pen to paper, making their college commitments official on Wednesday. 2 are heading to Division I schools and 1 is going the JUCO route. Charlotte Heron, she's taking her talents to Bowling Green. Well, she'll play for the Big Red at Western Kentucky. Natalia Kenyatta is off to East Langston. Well, she'll play for Michigan State. And AJ Vineski will spend the first 2 years of her collegiate career at Northwest Florida State. Now, after signing their letters of intent, each girl explained why their future college homes were the places for them.
Western Kentucky was the right fit because they just felt like a family when I went on my first visit there, and I felt really involved in everything, and it just seems like a great campus.
I'm very excited to sign, and it's a big opportunity to go this far, and they were just really supportive.
Well, I've always knew, like when I started my softball journey, that I wanted to go somewhere far and just travel the world. So when Michigan State had offered me, I went on a visit there, and just the campus, the coaches, just everything about it felt right, and I think I just knew on campus that it was my home.
On the other diamond, a pair of Patriots signed. Braden Booth, a third baseman and right-handed pitcher, signing with Mississippi State. He's coming off an all-state performance, and he's got higher expectations this upcoming year. He's Prep Baseball Report 6th ranked senior in the state. Utility infielder Jacob Pearl, he's heading to Montevallo next year. He's coming off a great summer with the travel ball circuit, reporting a .333 average and a .908 OPS with the Huntsville-based Viper Baseball Academy. Let's hear from the guys.
For me, I believe Bob Jones is probably the best atmosphere, best coaches. The teammates here were just amazing. Great mentors throughout the senior class. And then as I grow up, I felt like I evolved as a player and a person.
I think Montevallo is going to be super good for me. It's going to be fun, 1, and 2, it's going to push me to get even better and, turn me into an adult.
Off to Brooks High School now, where 4 signed national letters of intent. Abby Herndon is heading to Ole Miss to play softball. And then we've got Ellie Portrick. She's heading down to Tuscaloosa to participate in track. Christian Chatterton, he's heading down to the Plains to play baseball with the Auburn Tigers. And Seth Walton, he's going to play baseball close at Calhoun. Coming back to Huntsville now, 6 student athletes signing their national letters of intent on Wednesday, starting in the basketball gym. Hoop star Caleb Harrison is staying in the Yellowhammer State. The 6'9" forward is heading to Homewood, where he'll be a Sanford Bulldog. He says making his commitment and signing his NLI takes away the pressure after a stressful recruiting season.
Really, once I even committed, back in August, I kind of felt relieved because I knew that Sanford was the right place for me. But obviously, signing the paper, that's the kind of the end deal there. You got to, obviously, a couple other things you got to get, but it just feels good to kind of be able to relax and just focus on high school and not worry about anything in the future and just be present.
Shortly after Harrison put pen to paper, 3 Lady Panther softball players and 2 Panther baseball players signing their letters of intent in the high school auditorium. Chase Carthron and Brody King continuing athletic careers at in-state Division I schools. They'll actually be rivals, as Carthron is going to Troy to be a Trojan, while King will head to Mobile to be a South Alabama Jaguar. When it comes to softball, Katie Schuler is also going to South Alabama, while Isabella Myers is going to make her way out west to Mississippi College. Now, Marty Hubbard, she will patrol the infield at the University of Alabama. After signing, Hubbard explained what this moment meant to her.
So as an 8-year-old, it was like Alabama was my #1. I always wanted to go there. When I was 8 years old, I wasn't sure if I'd actually be able to go. So it really is surreal to see it happening. But I did cry when I got my offer. It was funny, but I really loved it. It was a good experience.
More Diamond Dandies are going to college. Over in Athens, 2 baseball players and 1 softballer signing national letters of intent. Austin Uptain and Riley Miller are staying in state for baseball. Uptain is an infielder and pitcher heading to Snead State. The righty went from throwing 85 miles per hour to 85 last August, so 83 to 85, up to 87 to 89 just this past July. Now, he topped out at 89.5 miles per hour. Miller is also a hard-throwing pitcher, plus he can play in the outfield, topping out around 92 on his fastballs. He's going to be a real asset down in Birmingham at UAB. Then Morgan Stiles, she's going to suit up from Mississippi State. She followed an all-state sophomore season where she hit .469 and won the Tennessee Valley Player of the Year as a junior, matching a state record of 101 runs scored with a .571 average. She flipped from Oklahoma State to Mississippi State. All right, Sparkman had 6 senior senators sign with 4 different schools for 5 different sports. 2 sets of teammates are heading to college together, including girls basketball players Jemiah Griffin and Lauren Scott. They signed with Nicholls State, right down the road from my hometown. Jemiah was the Senators' 3rd leading scorer last year, averaging about 6.5 points per contest on 38% shooting from the floor. Lauren was the leading rebounder on last year's 7A runner-up squad. They told us about committing to the Colonels. So no side.
When you're younger, you work at this for so long, so just being able to see it come to fruition and seeing that all your hard work plays off and getting to play at the next level and people seeing your potential, it's just an amazing feeling.
As soon as we got there, it just felt like family. It felt like we were at home. And sharing this opportunity with her, my best friend, is just really great. And as their team goes, we just bonded with them very well.
All right, staying on the basketball court, Hazel Green's girls basketball squad hosting a signing day with 3 multi-tie state champions on Friday. Sydney Stewart taking her talents to Montgomery, where she'll play for Faulkner. Amaya Reedus is going eastward to Georgia, where she'll play for Shorter. And 2023 All-State selection Leah Brooks is off to Tuscaloosa, where she'll play for Coach Christy Curry and the Alabama Crimson Tide. After each student-athlete signed that national letter of intent, we asked them what the Hazel Green program and head coach Tim Miller have done when it comes to their development as great players.
Coach Miller and my team pushes us every day, making us the best player we can be and really helping us in the long run and being disciplined and learning new things every day in practice.
Something that I struggled with was being consistent every day. And that and here at Hazel Green, defense is like a big thing. So I feel like that helped me in the long run.
They developed my game a lot. Coach Miller is probably one of my best coaches. He pushed me, he didn't sugarcoat anything. And I feel like they just prepared me for Alabama.
All right, let's stay at Hazel Green. Softball standout Mason Quinney signing a national letter of intent with Alabama State. She had a school record for at least amount of runs allowed in the season with 10 and most RBIs in the season with 51. She also helped lead the Lady Trojans to a state title just a few years ago. Down to Hartselle now, where 6 baseball players signed national letters of intent. All area and region performers Josie Williamson and Peyton Steele will continue to be teammates as they sign with the Crimson Tide of Alabama. We caught up with both guys and asked them about the opportunity to play down in Bama with that very new staff.
I love their energy. They're a young staff, and all 3 coaches, all 4 coaches, all the coaches, they're all great guys, and I feel like they're really going to help me get to the next level and accomplish my goals.
It's an absolute dream come true. I've been putting in the work since I was probably 5 years old and always dreamed about playing SEC baseball. I used to be an Auburn fan, but that changed a while back, so roll Tide.
Hartselle also had a few other guys sign. Cade Miles is going to Jacksonville State. Nick Chumley, he'll be heading over to Lawson State, and Lawson Williams along with Cam Palahawk, and they will be going out over to Northwest Shoals Community College. Of course, all these guys helped Hartselle win a state title just 2 years ago. Continuing the excitement off of Wednesday's National Signing Day, we were up in Hazel Green once again for another baseball player, Jackson Hunter. He's also going to the University of Alabama. Although he can play third base and outfield, he's heading to the capstone as a go-to pitcher. The righty pitcher has some of the best stuff in the state. Perfect game has him topping out his fastball around 90 miles per hour, good for the 97th percentile in their database. The Meridianville native is the son of 2 University of Alabama alumni, and he remembers his first game and tells us why he signed with the Tide.
My first game, I was 4 years old versus Mississippi State, won 52-0, so I'll never forget that. Funny story, so we left the baseball office, went to Baumhauer's 8, and then I committed on the way home before we got to Coleman, so they said I was the fastest person to ever commit to them. I was pretty much dead set still on Alabama, and then after this weekend, being able to spend the weekend with them on our official visit was crazy. They're the best staff in the nation, I truly believe that.